Hi guys, and girls, whatever species. Yeah, taking a look at. I'm just enjoying the fruits of my labor. I lost a couple of plants along the way. Where that stone is, I just planted a tomato and a new rose bush because I lost one during the winter storm. You know I got my notes. Because it made me think about when I was coming out here to walk in the garden. I was telling a friend of mine a story about how I had a dream that God was walking with me, but it was to a beauty salon. But the fun thing about that is when I was stepping into this energy and studying, garden is not just a piece of ground for growing stuff. Garden is a large public hall. And that beauty shop, me becoming the stylist that I was, I cleaned a lot of that up during the big shop. But yeah, we lost a lot. It used to be a bush right there. But the public hall, right? So God was walking with me then, and it's like when I came out here, of course, God is always walking with us, but it's recognizing when He's literally walking with us, like the story about the footprints of the sand. The story goes that when you go back and look over it, and then at times you only see one set of footsteps, you thought God had left you, but God hadn't left you. That's when He was carrying you. And so it was like all those times when it be like just like that, my seeds planted, but they haven't all came up yet. They coming. They coming. You gotta take a closer look, but they popping through. But some seeds just take a little longer to nurture because I planted those bean seeds and they came right on. They sprouted kind of like Jack and the Beanstalk, and I didn't think they was gonna make it. So don't underestimate yourself and don't underestimate anybody else. Just keep going because everybody moving at their own pace. So that's part of the message about walking in the garden. Growing in godliness was another one. Right? Remember how the scriptures say that seek the kingdom of righteousness, then everything else will be added. That's kind of like what the garden symbolized because He planted the garden of Eden first. He planted the garden of Eden first, and so then He added the people. Then He added everything else, right? So as we walked through the garden with God, I was telling him about the story how I couldn't see His face. I just knew it was God. It was like a shadow, and He put His arm around me, and he was like introducing me to people in the new and it was an awesome experience. It was like His first act. That was like the first step of me becoming the stylist that I was today on a legitimate awesome platform. uh, yeah, it was the first step in adding to my soul. The walk is the recommended route, and I was telling my friend, I was like, I'm so glad that I'm so glad because after I took that walk with God, I got a phone call and my friend invited me to work in his shop. The walk, the first part of breaking the ground, the first act, right? The first part of you growing your inner self. Remember when I put that pool together by myself? But that's another video. We still walk. Just embracing the goodness of God. Like, this is Mercury retrograde that we're in during this season. And it's allowing me to reflect. That tree that's in that corner back there, it broke off of this tree. And it happened the night that my grandson was rushed to the to life support, and my daughter had a stroke. And we learned this tree is so symbolic of what happened that night and how in tune we are with God. And I was so connected with that tree, though. I didn't want to let it go. When it fell in the garden, I was so grateful that everything hadn't been lost. I still came back, even though I was gone for so long. I still came back, and it was still tomato plants. And that's when God showed me about the garden. Everything is not lost, and it gave me hope to move on and keep going, right? Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, right? And so it made me, this tree, when my boo, he had moved it. And when he told me he moved it, I had almost had a panic attack. I was like, oh my God, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And you know, that's how life is. You know, we don't be ready to move. We don't be ready to let go every time of the things that we need to move from or let go. But under this moon phase that we in right now, Spirit is giving us the opportunity to let go of old baggage, let go of things that no longer serve us. You see, it's still a piece of it, still there. It's not all gone. But I shouldn't be afraid if the whole thing was moved. You know, it was moved for a reason. It was holding up space. It's time to let go of pain. That's what this season is about, letting go of pain. Spirit said he wanted us. Go check out that description box. But releasing pain and letting love in. That's what this season is all about. Reminding to cultivate, you know, remember Spirit said this is a season of going where we appreciate it, not where we just tolerate it. No, he's going to put us among people that don't use us up anymore, that don't try to hide our special skills and don't embarrass us for our special skills, and put us with people that can appreciate those things, that help us build on those things, that help us progress those things. Spirit said he's opening the doors. We got building in progress. Like that potato plant, everything that you see is not what you see. This ain't even, it might be one of the biggest plants out here, but the real growth is underneath. There's a potato right there. The real growth is underneath. Get closer. That lion spirit came out when I do the full reading. Of course, we're going to break this thing down like a pan, but it's work going on just because you don't see everything, right? Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep looking. If you don't understand, look deeper. Spirit says it's time to let go of emotional change. To let that tree go, I was like triggered a little bit. But then God saved me. He caught me. Oh, I almost missed my... Oh yeah, I gotta come out. Predictable movements is coming up. Don't miss your chance to let love in, to change your thinking, to shift your thinking, to cultivate the positive relationships. Don't miss your chance to get happy again. Don't miss your chance to be happy again. Out the box. Don't matter what it look like to nobody else. When it's all said and done, you got fruit. When it's all said and done, we eat off the land. Doesn't eat off of us. When it's all said and done, You gotta see the growth that we cultivated. I'm gonna pull some cards. Spirit say this is the energy of anything you ask for. He say anything that you ask for, you go get it. So it's very important that we it's very important that we pay attention to what we say. Remember, he said blessings and cursings shouldn't come out the same mouth, although we do. And he's not talking about the cuss words. He's talking about the things that we say. We say with God, all things are possible, but then you turn right around and then you doubt what you say and wonder if you can. No, this ain't the time to wonder if you can. This is the time to see wonders. I'm the Arcana Angel, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful to be here. Now we outside today. I guess I'll let y'all see what I see. Do you see what I see? Hey, y'all want to see the plants? Yeah, we'll do it like that. About that, because it's representative of the past and the future. For me, that bush been here forever, and now it's gone. So I ain't gonna make this long because we got another reading. This is just the first act, right? The divine Y point to release you from any burdens, to abandon anything that no longer serves you. So I'm gonna pull a card. Ready, set, go. This one here, ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Spirit said pay attention to your dreams. Make sure you drinking lots of water during this time. Keep your head on a swivel at this time. Pay attention to the animals that's attracting, that just pop up out of nowhere. Fun fact, the pre-energy that I stepped into, the tarantula card came out. And then I walked in my laundry room and seen a dead spider. It looked big as a tarantula. Of course it wasn't a tarantula, but still the representation of the spider. Right. So I'm interested. Can't wait to the next reading to see what that's all about. So be aware. The words becoming flesh around you. Solstice stone. It's a 5, so that's already that change, and it could be unpredictable. 5s are associated with the change, the shift. Right, either going back and being restricted and held up, or going forward and being free. And it's a 1-1. You have to be determined to go through a gate like this. Solstice stone. So number 5. The change, the change, the change. The need for patience persists. Understanding comes in time, not in a flash, but through a gradual awakening. Patience is a learned skill. Avoid the dangers of rushing. That's why Spirit is telling us during this energy, remember, take time to reflect. So you could choose how you want to show up. What baggage you need to release. You can't just make rash judgments. Patience is a virtue. It brings good things to those who wait. It is also something that makes seeing and hearing seem easy to master. Most of us are born with functioning eyes and ears, and if we are not, we have other senses with which to compensate for. An infant has only a sense of immediacy and cries when it's hungry or tired or needs a diaper change. He wants it now. Toddlers fight back their parents' attempts to wean them away, then return when they reach the teenage and their rebellious demands include access to your stuff. Not only is they fighting against what you're trying to show them, now they want to use your stuff. Once upon a time, patience was necessary and an everyday part of life because hunters waited in the freezing cold in hopes of bringing down a deer, not for sport, but because they didn't want their families to starve. A craving for apples in July required a 2 or 3 month wait while the fruit ripened on the tree. Before the invention of the sewing machine, a woman wanted a new dress had to make it herself, whichever stitch she did it by hand. Those who needed to go to the next town rode horses or traveled in horse-drawn vehicles. A trip to see relatives could take days or weeks. And they did it. And there's people that stay right around the block that's kin each other, won't even go walk around the block and say hi, what's up. Not even a chunk to deuce. It's sad, but we got to bridge the gap. Don't let that be you. I'm going to work on that. I don't want it to be me, because that right there was a powerful wake-up call. Someone writing a letter did so longhand with pen and ink, and if they made an error, they started over again. In one cent, the letter could take weeks to arrive. The age of instant gratification has all but erased the need for patience. The supermarket provides us meat and fruits and vegetables, and we ain't gonna get into that conversation of what they doing to those meats and fruits and vegetables at any time of the year. If we need clothes, we go to the mall. If we need to go on a long trip, we take a plane, train, or automobile. The computers and the internet have made it possible to write and correct letters in seconds. The stones stand as a reminder that the need for patience still exists. The circle itself has been and continues to be a work of years. Rushing is not possible when using ropes and rollers. It could, in fact, be deadly. Your quest for enlightenment is going to require patience. Oh, I know, you say. I am here to say, no, really, it's going to take patience. If you have flashes of inspiration and you may over time see your mind expanding, but instantaneous enlightenment only happens in the movies. Be patient. Be patient. Look, then next joy comes in the morning. From the 5 to the 6, and the 6 is the morning light. Psalms 30 and 5. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Something coming, y'all. 111. It's coming. Feminine energy could be a mother. So Somebody could be expecting. Somebody's mother could be trying to communicate with them to protect them from something. It's a feminine energy. Could be walking away. It's a feminine energy to just want to be bare. 37 today, under this moon phase of the 37, this waxing crescent, because it's building up, it's waxing. This means to let go of emotional change. Some people that have breast cancer, it's because they haven't let go of emotional change. And it happens in men and women. They just talk about it more in the women because women are more emotional than men. Somebody need to do a self-exam, breast exam, because you might find something. You might need to go check that out because it's telling you to go and examine yourself. Spirit saying under this, with this 37, let go of fear and resentment. Like I said, she all the way open. It's a feminine energy, a woman, a water sign, or an earth sign. It's all the way open. They want to release the pain and let love in. That was part of it. Like I was saying, how my boyfriend moved that tree and I wasn't ready. This is that energy. Releasing pain and letting love in. Even if you had to remove your breasts. Even if you have to cut all your hair off. Change your way of thinking so that you can grow. Release baggage. That's baggage. God is the master builder. And he said he'll show you your hidden power and share his power with you. Stay determined. Spirit say stay happy, stay peaceful. I told you, and keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel. Let's see what else. 22. Oh, awesome. Look at God. He heard your prayers. He heard it. You've been keeping your head on the swivel there, whatever you've been praying about, whoever been trying to distract you, everything, whatever who been wanting to bring the smoke. Spirit said, oh, they want the smoke. He supposed to make them bow down every knee. Everybody go, no. 22, the master builder. Like I said, you let go of everything that no longer serves you, that the world think is up to you. You choose how you want to show up. Embrace was unfolding, and this newly risen card, this is like Spirit saying, this is a pinky swear. That they'll never be able to do it to you again. You won't do it to yourself again. Look at the eclipse energy. We already know that the Obatala, that's God, the creator. You heavenly watched. I love that. I love that energy. Show us anything else that you like to let us see during this beautiful reading, this walk in the garden. The Nine of Pentacles, that's the walk in the garden card, and this is a peace of mind, baby. The Six of Swords. Walk in the garden, get a peace of mind. This is your spirit guide with you. It might be lonely for you, but it might be peaceful. Remember, depending on everything, wherever you are, will float your boat. Whether you by yourself, this isn't by yourself, and enjoying being peaceful, walking and talking with nature, spiritual conversations with God, your spirit guide. This is Spirit saying he know that you was hurt. He know that you didn't get, when you started off, you thought you was going to get different results. But when you rise up, because I want you to see the rise up, because the Obatwala is here. Remember, God was watching you. God was watching you. You thought you failed. You didn't get the results that you wanted. But when he rise you up, you brand new. Justice in your favor, new confidence, new wealth, new health. You hear me? Now they gonna be the table supposed to turn. He saw what they did to you. God's space. I told you he was walking in that God energy. You was just reflecting. Literally reflecting God energy. And if they didn't know it now, or if you didn't know it now, now you should know it because he heard you. Feminine energy in the garden praying for a peace of mind. He heard you. This is how this goes. Yeah, he's seeing it all. And the ones that did it to you, they gonna be in despair. God gonna turn their back on them. They gonna be in despair as you heal. As you heal, karma is gonna come around. As you receive dark, look, I can't make this up. The 2 bond, 29, that's all about karma. That's unexpected stuff. That's your house burning down. That's your car blowing up. That's all kinds of stuff. Karma. But that's God's punishment. Look, God punishment. He's making people start all the way from scratch. Putting them there. That's that 4 energy, remember? Remember, it said you can either resist, because we on the 5, you can either resist and go back to the 4, or you can press forward to the victory. It's up to you, but you will reach what you sow. And I feel like if you on a good thing, set of things, they tried to set you up and you rising like the phoenix. Your karma, this is great karma for you. 9 of Pentacles. All evil, everything they said about you, everything they tried to put on you, everything they tried to entrap you with or keep you stuck in, make you feel alone and abandoned. They only set themselves up for failure. All you gotta do, this is the time Spirit said to stop and reflect, and you will rise. You will rise. Look, you got the t-shirt. Now do better. You've been there. There's that gateway. Or you gonna take the opportunity, your personal power, look, and treat yourself. Look, be the new. Get yourself a nutrient. Look, you can't be God-given. New. You can't be God-given. On that note, I'm not that kind of angel. Till we walk again. Namaste.